Hi there, boys and girls. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and we're going to read Young Martin Luther King Jr. It's a scholastic first start biography. Martin Luther King Jr. was a great person who made things better for all of us. Martin Luther King Jr. was a great American. He led black people in their struggle to win the same rights that white people have. Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia on January 15, 1929. His family called him M.L. for Martin Luther. M.L. The King family spent a lot of time in church. Reverend King was the pastor of Ebenezer Baptist Church. M.L. loved to sit and listen to his father preach. M.L. loved sports, too. He and his friends played football, baseball, and basketball. M.L. was one of the best players. One day, when M.L. was 6 years old, his friend's mother told him he could not play with her sons anymore. "We're white, and you're colored," she said. How would you feel if you couldn't play sports because the color of your skin? Not good. M.L. went home crying. He didn't understand why the color of his skin should make a difference to anyone. M.L.'s mother gave him a hug, and then she told him a story. Excuse me. M.L.'s mother told him that at one time many black people in America were slaves. They had to work hard for white families and do whatever they were told. Now there were no more slaves, but some white people still treated blacks unfairly. They still have people today that are treated unfairly from others. Not good. "You are just as good as anyone else," M.L.'s mother told him, "and don't you forget it." As Martin grew older, he learned there were many bad laws that treated blacks unfairly. It says coffee shop, whites only. It means you can only go in if your skin was a lighter color. Black children and white children had to go to different schools. There were playgrounds, restaurants, and hotels where only white people could go. How would you feel if you couldn't play on the playground because your skin was too dark? Or maybe you had different colored hair or different colored eyes? Not good. In stores, blacks had to stand in the back and wait until all the white customers had been helped first. These laws made Martin very sad, and he wanted to do something to change them, so he studied hard in school. He read all the time. Sometimes he spent his whole allowance on books. Martin finished high school when he was only 15, and then he went to Morehouse College in Atlanta. While he was there, Martin decided he would be a minister, just like his father. Remember, all the smartest boys and girls do lots of reading. Later, Martin went to school in Boston. There he met a pretty girl named Coretta Scott. They fell in love, and soon she became Mrs. King. They got married. In 1954, Martin got his first job as a pastor in Montgomery, Alabama. Something important was just about to happen there. In 1955, A black woman named Rosa Parks was riding the bus home after a long day at work. When the bus driver told her to give up her seat to a white man, Mrs. Parks said no. She was arrested and put in jail. Would you like having to give up your seat on the bus to someone else? Nope. The black people in Montgomery were very angry. They decided not to ride the buses until the law was changed. Martin helped lead the protest. We have to give up our seat. Nobody's going to ride the bus. For almost a year, black people walked or shared car rides with friends. The bus company lost a lot of money. Finally, the law was changed. Black people could sit wherever they wanted. That's fair, where you can sit wherever you want. After that, Martin led protests all over the South. Many times people were hurt. Sometimes Martin was arrested. No matter what happened, Martin always said, "Love your enemies." He would not use violence as a weapon. He believed in peace. It means he would not try to hurt anybody. Martin tried to use words to change things, to help people understand. In 1963, Martin spoke to a huge crowd of people in Washington, D.C. "I have a dream," he told them. He dreamed that someday all Americans would be treated equally, no matter what color of their skin. We're treated by the way we act, not by the way we look. In 1964, Martin won a very important award called the Nobel Peace Prize. It showed that the whole world admired his efforts for peace and freedom. Sadly, not everyone believed in peace. On April 4th, 1968, a man killed Martin outside his motel room in Memphis, Tennessee. Martin Luther King Jr. had helped to change many unfair laws, and he showed all Americans how important it is to love and respect each other. Young Martin Luther King Jr. I hope you enjoyed today's story. It's kind of an important story to help us remember to treat others the way we want to be treated, to treat each other fairly, no matter how you look. We're all unique and special, and nobody's the same. We might have dark skin, dark hair, long hair, different colored eyes. It's okay. We're all unique and special, just the way we're supposed to be. You need to be nice to others, no matter how they look. Have a great Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember, be nice to people, because that's what you're supposed to do. Take care.